Okay, so now we're going to explain the man's part in the second entrance into tango al revés, which comes from position number 3 of the salida, or when we're on the outside of our partner. Okay? So why don't we look at it from this angle here, because you're going to see it very well, especially from the angle of the woman's back. What we want to do here is create what's called a cambio de frente, a change of front. And in this case, it's going to be half of a change of front. The woman will completely change sides. Okay? Basically, we're going to start here. 1, 2, and 3. One thing that's very important to notice here is the man's hand, his right hand on the back of the woman. This is very important here. I start out very well on this side of the woman, embracing her with the entire arm. However, at this point here, when I open up, I need to give the woman a little bit of space here, so my hand will just simply slide along a little bit. Now, as I step forward, you notice the feet, they relax, the knees, they relax. It's almost as if the body goes down. That's something that's very important to prepare for the next movement, which is going to be quite a strong movement. So from here, once again, we have 1, 2, and 3. The man here has to be very well grounded, very much with the weight down the middle and the knees bent. From here, there's a very special lead that's going to come from my right hand here. Boom. The idea here is that I turn the woman, release her to let her do the movement, and then I take her again. It's almost as if you have a ball. You throw the ball up, let go, and then you catch it once again. That's the idea that from here, I'm going to place her, release her, and embrace her once again. So from here, I lead her downward to keep her in this position here. I simply have to release the arm, place one foot here, in a parada, a sandwich. I then embrace the woman with the hand on the waist first, and then from here I pull her up a little bit into me. So the idea here is I just bring her weight onto that back foot. Then I step forward 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now we're going to discuss the follower's role in the second entrance into the reverse position. And it's really actually very quite simple as well, and we're going to see it from this angle here from the back of the woman. That way you're going to see very well the change of front, the cambio de frente that the woman has to do. Basically from here, the woman's going to do 1, 2, and 3 of the salida, of the basic step. The only difference is here that in her third step, when she steps back with her left leg, she relaxes down a little bit, because she's going to need to have the right amount of balance to do a little bit of a strong movement that's going to be the actual change of front, which comes with a little flick of the leg. So from here, she steps 3, and then she's going to basically do what would be a back ocho, but a little bit sharper. So from here, tac, and she does a round movement with her right leg. So the idea is that she has the knee together, and the round movement from the knee down. Why don't we look at it from this angle here so that you can see it a little bit better at the position of the woman's feet. So from here, 3 and 4. Now from here the woman simply relaxes her arms. She feels the man's parada, then she feels sandwich. She places her arms in a very relaxed way, and then here the man brings her weight all the way back. It's important to see that from here, the woman has her weight in the middle, but a little bit more forward. That's why she has her heel up in the back. Now when the man brings her backward, the weight changes, and of course the heel goes down. And her left leg simply crosses in a very relaxed movement, like a little cross here. Then from here, we're simply going to do 6, 7, and 8 of the regular basic step, but this time done in reverse. Okay, so now we've explained the man's part, the follower's part of this step as well. Now we're going to show it to you first in slow motion so that you can study all of the details, and then we're going to show it to you in a little bit more real time, and we'll be demonstrating it to you without music so that you'll be able to really study the movements very well. Okay? So why don't we start by seeing it in slow motion first, and we're going to show it from a number of different angles. We have first of all from the angle here. I bring the woman to cross, and 6, 7, and 8. Now we'll show it from this angle here in slow motion. Now, why don't we look at it in real time? See? So from here, we'll show it from this angle now so that you can see from the woman's back. 6, 7, and 8.